Hello everyone, this is Crow to give you an audio commentary between aAa and IG here on Gnoll Wood. Excuse me as I adjust my headset. We have aAa Vince as the purple Night Elf player spawning over here at the what I'll call the 7 o'clock position. At the same time we have Montessus as the aAa human player spawning over here at the 6 o'clock position, getting a barracks farm and altar, pretty standard. Over here IG Rosenkill is spawning at the 4 o'clock position, getting a crypt, Altar of Darkness, and a Graveyard, most likely going to go Fiends. And finally we have IG Syrup spawning over here at the 2 o'clock position as the Grey Night Elf player once again, and it looks like he is going to be going Huntresses. So it's going to be a pretty standard game. Whenever you see a Night Elf and an Undead player team up, expect Huntresses and a Priestess of the Moon with feeding. IG Syrup should stay at tier 1, the Undead player should go to tier 3, may get Tri-Hero, may not, that's questionable, but a lot of Fiends, a lot of Destroyers, a lot of Huntresses, and maybe some Archers towards the end. Right now we have some addition, just an Archmage being produced by Montessus. So Montessus producing an Archmage. We have Demon Hunter being produced by aAa Vince. I'm going to be interested to see if Montessus is going to try to militia creep this particular creep camp. The Goblin Merchant Shop in 1v1 is pretty strong, and it is close enough to creep, as after you creep this green camp and then you just go ahead and run those militia around the corner. And we'll see how that's going to really play out, since he does know that his partner is over here, so it is going to be a close spawn. Both players are going to find each other and know that it is going to be a cross spawn on the maps in just a moment. We do have a single footman out, and Barracks now producing footmen as well. Archmage should be popping out momentarily. We do have the Hunter's Hall and the Ancient of War now being laid down, so aAa Vince going with that Demon Hunter harass should be just popping out and now trying to do some harassing in just a moment. So Footman now trying to move out, Demon Hunter now trying to move out. And let's see if both hunters, the players may think that that it's on the other side of the map. I don't know if they know if it is going to pure cross spawn or not. We do have the Fiends now trying to move those units back to the base in order to deal some additional damage for the Death Knight to be close enough to pop out and now start doing some creeping. So we have a Rod of Necromancy being picked up, not selling the Scroll of Town Portal, grabbing some additional skeletons, and now going to be taking down these Gnoll Brutes over here. Right now the Priestess of the Moon, or Archmage, doing a militia creep over here in the Goblin Merchant Shop, picks up with the item right there. Gets a mana, Demon Hunter gets a mana burn off on the Priestess of the Moon. Archmage now a little bit halfway to level 1, not going to be that close yet. Now the Demon Hunter now trying to perhaps try to finish off, gonna get some final kills off, trying to take down that last Gnoll Brute. Oh, I think he got it. Not quite sure. No, I don't think he got it. I think the Priestess of the Moon was able to finish it off. Right now we have additional creeping coming in right now. Archmage, ooh, nice purge on the Water Elemental coming in from those creeps. So not exactly what he was looking for, but that Water Elemental still has 40 damage right there, 40 hit points, and going to be able to do at least deal some damage over here. Level 2 on the Archmage in just a second. Demon Hunter, oh no, sorry, the Death Knight now trying to do some creeping over here. A pretty aggressive creeping style, I must say, coming in from Rosenkill. Rosenkill doing really aggressive creeping, now creeping with those 4 skeletal units right there. We do have 2 rings being picked up by the Archmage, so not quite useful. Archmage is low on hit points, so, or does have low hit points, so perhaps it will help him out and not die unless he tries to start selling them. Archmage now trying to do some damage on the gets level 2 on the Death Knight, and the Archmage now trying to do some damage on the Death Knight, and the Death Knight is going to be forced to once again pull to the back. And we have a double Ancient of Wars, IG Syrups, the Hunter's Hall being built, so we do have Huntresses now being played, Huntresses now being created. Huntresses trying to get a surround on some of those units. Archmage trying to run around, going to pick up a Boots of Speed, is now going to be able to run a little bit faster as the Water Elemental now trying to focus on some of those units. Water Elemental taking some damage, and nice cancellation coming in from aAa Montessus. Montessus cancelling his own Water Elemental right there. Right now, Huntress is trying to do some hiding. Wow, the gray and the purple are pretty awfully close together. Nice pathing coming in from IG Syrups once again, and trying to get in front of that Footman. That Footman is gonna fall if he's unable to. Oh, Archmage now trying to stop the pathing, but not going to work. Get some additional Water Elementals in play, trying to do some damage. Now trying to just micro between these fights. Over here we have some microing as well. Huntresses and the Demon Hunter trying to focus down that Death Knight. Death Knight able to run away, as it does have Boots of Speed, and unable to get a surround off on that that Fiend, even though it was right next to the forest. Over here, back to the north, Archmage now trying to get some additional healing off. We'll get some healing off at the Fountain of Health, and let's see if the Huntresses are going to try to wake up that Archmage. No, it does not wake up the Archmage, and the units are just chasing still chasing around the map. Priestess of the Moon may try to creep out this creep camp, but the Demon Hunter is going to come in with some footmen right now, and they're going to be forced to push to the back as the Death Knight is low on hit points, has to use some Moon Juice in order to rejuvenate. No, actually going to probably try to pick up a Troll Shadow Priest, it looks like. So trying to come over here, trying to pick up a Troll Shadow Priest, trying to take down some Gnoll Assassins, trying to make sure that he doesn't get a boulder onto that Death Knight. Trying to, yes, has not taken any or hasn't dealt any damage yet. Boulder on that, what is that, Skeletal Warrior, and now we have the Demon Hunter trying to come in and trying to do some damage on these Priestess of the Moon and the Huntresses to the north, and we have some creeping over here. So the Creepjack and Montesue now switching to Rifleman. So Rifleman going to be moved later into the game. Most likely, the strategy is going to be taking the tier 2 from Tree of Ages and now training in Priestess of the Moon. So same strategy as the Turtle Rock game, if you have listened to that game so far. We do have the Archmage now trying to do some creeping as well, trying to take down these Gnoll Brutes. That Red Drake is a little bit far away, so should be able to take down and soak up some of that damage, and now try to take down that one particular air unit. And going to drop a Water Elemental and try to take down that Red Drake. He can focus on that Red Drake. As that Red Drake is not next to the fountain. We have the Huntresses now trying to move to the north. A single Rifleman will fall as it's a little bit out of position, getting passed by that Priestess of the Moon, and down it goes. We do have a 2v1 fight right here, and the Death Knight is going to be forced to run once again, pull to the back. Demon Hunter is still level 1. Archmage is level 2 against a level 3 Death Knight. Death Knight does not have that much mana though, so not quite sure what's going to happen here. Nice quick Death Coil in order to try to save a low hit point unit. And we have a Lich now being trained and a Slaughterhouse being built. So Slaughterhouse, so it's going to be Fiends and Statues with maybe some Destroyers in the mix. We have a Rifleman now coming in as well. Priestess of the Moon coming in, and we have Huntresses coming in as well. So both players just really trying to feel each other out, trying to get a good sense of what the other team is doing. Fiends now coming back to the north. Priestess of the Moon trying to get the level 2 by creeping out this creep camp. Archmage may try to creep out this creep camp. Yeah, going to creep out this last Red Drake with the Rifleman, Water Elemental, and a Priestess of the Moon, as the rest of the units are going to be healing. The Rifleman is in play. Oh, we might have a Creepjack here, as the Fiends are now going to be coming in. There is a 2v1 fight, so not quite sure what's going to happen here. Oh, Dryad's now coming in. Oh, nice Death Coil. Death Coil being used and able to push it back. Water Elemental. It was a Belt of Giant Strength. So Belt of Giant Strength. Nice. Was it creep kill or creep steal right there? So Priestess of the Moon level 2, Death Knight level 3, and wow, IG is in a little bit of trouble as the hero levels are just really disproportionate right now. We do have Huntresses now trying to run in, going to do some damage. We do not have any towers in the mix right now, and the Huntresses are just going to start destroying those farms. Those farms going to supply lock AAA Montesue. Now we have a Scroll Town Portal being casted back in, only from the Archmage side, as the Priest of the Moon is going to continue to do some creeping over here, trying to focus down some units, and going to get off a couple hits, and now try to run to the back right now, as that army is really not that big. Couple farms on fire. They are not going to burn down, though. Rifleman now taking some damage. No casting of slow at this time, and a Scroll of Town Portal coming back in. So nice bolt, and on that, oh, nice surround. We may get a Scroll of Town Portal coming in, and we have a Scroll of Town Portal coming in, and those Fiends are going to stick around long enough to act as a little bit of a wall for those units to really not be able to get away. Priest of the Moon now getting bolted, and a little bit of a surround, and uses a Scroll of Town Portal as well. So both players have, all four players have used a Scroll of Town Portal at this point. Archmage does not have a Scroll of Town Portal. Demon Hunter does not have a Scroll of Town Portal. We do have an Arcane Vault in the mix, and all the farms seem to be okay. And we have an expansion attempt coming in from AAA Vince, so hopefully that will pay off for them. Demon Hunter now has a Scroll of Town Portal, and Priest. What's going to happen? The Archmage has a Scroll of Town Portal as well. Wants to do some additional creeping. Going to try to creep out this Goblin Merchant Shop to the south, most likely, as the Fiends are now going to come in as well. So the Fiends coming in, going to do some and try to press in on this main base. The Demon Hunter, or the main Night Elf army without that unarmored armor type, is going to be taking a lot of damage from these fiends. Fiends going to come in, and the huntresses are going to be coming in from behind. We're going to have another Scroll of Town portal coming in as the Archmage now is at level 3. Now getting to level 3, a lot of healing needs to happen right now, and units are just being picked off. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of a replay between IG and AAA here on Gnoll Wood.